Hey, how you doing? I just thought you'd be interested in this simple chess program I made. So if you're familiar with chess at all, all the normal rules apply, except for, en passant or castling. But otherwise you still have your normal pieces here. Your pawn, knight, rook, king, bishop, and queen. If we go into help, and maybe you don't know too much about chess, players are going to move one of these pieces at a time, and they have this goal of capturing the opponent's king. And the first player to do that wins. Just talk a little bit about each piece. The pawn, it moves forward one space at a time, or two if it's its first move. And in this version, it's going to capture directly in front of itself. So then we have the king. It's the piece that you're really trying to protect here, and it can move one space in any direction. The knight is a very interesting piece. It moves like an L. So think, one space vertically or horizontally, and then it moves two spaces perpendicular to however you just moved. Then we have the bishop. The bishop can move any number of spaces, but it only moves diagonally. Then we have the rook. It's very similar to the bishop, except instead of moving diagonally any number of spaces, you move vertically or horizontally instead. And then finally, rounding it off, we have the queen, which is really a combination of the bishop and the rook. It can move any number of spaces horizontally, vertically, or diagonally. So now, just in case you're the sort of person that likes to brag, or just likes to look at past results, we actually have that option available for you. So if you just type results in here, then you can see, here's the results. We have Jordan versus Daniel. Jordan beat him. We have Kyle versus Reese, and Reese won. George versus Jerry. Jerry won. And finally, Felix versus Broden here, and Felix ended up winning. So, without further ado, I think it's good to just get right into the game. So, we're just going to type play here. And so first things first, it's going to ask you for a name for the first player. My name is Noah, so I'm just going to go with Noah here, right? And then second, we're just going to go with, say, Nicholas. Sounds good, right? As you can see here, this is the chessboard. You can see the pawn, the rook, knight, bishop, and queen and king all lined up here. And one player is going to be represented by these capital letters right here, and then the lowercase is the other player here. So I'm just going to go through some moves just to show you what this game looks like in motion. Now you can see right now it's saying, hey, it's my turn, the uppercase player, and then it wants you to enter the X coordinate of the piece you'd like to move. So we're going to put 4, and then it's going to ask us for the Y coordinate here. So we're just going to say 6. So we've selected the piece. Now it's asking us, hey, where do you want to move that piece? So let's say, how about we're going to move to 4, the X coordinate, and now 4 going to be that Y coordinate. So you can see that my pawn moved forward 2 squares to the location 4, 4. So and now it's Nicholas's turn. It's going to ask him the same thing. So that's kind of the flow of the game, right? So I'm just going to kind of go through some of these moves, just kind of show you it in motion. Yep. And it's just about over. And we can see here that the uppercase player, Noah, has captured the opponent's king here. So, chess is such a complex battle, and it's very cool to just be able to show it off in this program. So, if you're interested, just let me know, and I hope you have a great day.